We're back at Santana's Auto Body in Ontario. We're working on Bill's 1979 930. We have made great progress. They have pretty much blocked the car right now. This is the second or third block on the car, and there's maybe 2 or 3 more left, but those are just the details. You see a little bit of black graffiti on it, and that's the guide coat for the car. So when they're blocking it, and when they block, it shows the high and low spots. That allows them to perfect the outside body. And today, before the filming, I marked some of the little spots that I saw on the car that need a little attention. They're all over the car, and it's not that I don't count on them not knowing what they're doing. It's just my OCD, whatever it's called, just making sure that they see all the little spots. I don't want to have to go back and make any repairs later. All the seam sealing is done on the car. You can see the seam sealer all over the car. Keeps the moisture from going in the panels so that it won't rust later. They have repaired all the body panels, fenders and quarter panels, the roof. All of that is blocked, and it's really beautiful and straight now. Probably a couple of weeks from now, it's gonna get the jambs and the underside and the inside, they get painted first. Once they're painted, then they get masked, and the rest of the car, the outside, gets painted with the final color, which is the Grand Prix white. We're gonna paint the underside and the inside and the engine compartment, the front trunk, with a little bit of a special color. It's gonna be a semi-opaque clear on it, kind of semi-transparent. It gives a real nice look into the engine compartment and underneath the car. We do that in every car that we build. Here are some of the little marks that I marked on it. Make sure that we don't miss any of the little details. This is important to me because this car will have a very special motor. This deck lid might be open quite often when people want to see it, and frankly, I want to see it, and I want to see it nice. We had some issues when the car came originally. The roof needed help. The car had been hit on this driver's side B-pillar, and it's been repaired now with all new metal. Roof is new, the quarter is new, the left frame rail is new. All 3 layers of it are new. The car was on frame machine 3 or 4 times. We wanted to make sure that it's dead on the money to the millimeter, and it really is. Everything lines up perfect. That's one of the reasons why it's taken so long to get this particular car done. Normally they get done a lot faster, but this car was a little bit hurt, and we needed to unhurt it. I'm actually really excited seeing this car in its first white paint, especially the inner layers, the inside and underneath the car. It's gonna look amazing with that semi-flat paint on it. It'll look really good when you open the trunk or engine compartment. It'll look amazing then. In about 2 weeks, they'll start painting the inside. Probably a couple of weeks from that, they're gonna put the last paint on it. So we're looking maybe a month from now, we can take it back to the shop, and first things that go on the car, we're going to insulate the inside really well so that the custom gearbox and motor don't make that kind of a racket inside of the car. Then we'll run the electrical harness, brand new wire harness. The car is going to be in Florida, so it's really important that the roof skin gets a heavy insulation. The factory had very small, thin insulation on it. We're going to insulate it heavily because this is a ginormous panel, and when the sun hits it, it'll heat the inside of the car. The better we insulate it, the less you have to run the AC and be comfortable. So we think about things like that, and insulation is not just for noise, but it's also for the heat. It's easier to keep it warm, and it's easier to keep it cold, just like a house. Once the insulation is done, wiring is in, then the drivetrain, suspension, brakes, hydraulic lines, fuel system, and the glass goes in, and the car goes in the ground with its new wheels. We already have the wheels and tires ready to go, so can't wait to get this done.